recipient is humble, caring, kind, and some would say that when he has his sights set on something, a force to be reckoned with. It all started in Minster, Ohio, where his father, Theodore, was a steel mill worker and eventually a family medicine doctor. And his mother, Margaret Mary, tended to him, his brother and sister. From Minster, he enrolled at Loyola College in Chicago to begin his pre-med degree. Soon after graduation from Loyola, with his wife, Mary Margaret, by his side, he embarked on his service of obligation for medical school at Indian Health Services in Red Lake in 1961. He and his wife enjoyed the nature, and they enjoyed their time together. They were truly up north. Recalling his time there, he said he enjoyed the people and carried those experiences with him throughout his remarkable career. Making sure all patients had access to quality health care was important to him. The time that Ted spent in Red Lake would prove to foreshadow his work as a general surgeon. Following his time there, he went back and completed his residency. Little did they know that he and Mary Margaret would return to Bemidji, Minnesota in 1971 to begin his career at the Bemidji Community Hospital, which was the start of the healthcare system now known as Sanford Bemidji Medical Center. At this time, the Wills were here to stay and even had an impending little one. Ted and Mary Margaret raised 6 beautiful children in the Bemidji community: Kathleen, Jerry, Carolyn, Joe, Andrew, and Matt. They now have 16 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. During his time at North Country Hospital, Ted worked alongside fellow surgeons Dr. Wilson, Dwice, Thompson, and Griffin. As for Dr. Thompson, he said they had to trick him with a fishing trip to get him to stay. Ted said that general surgeons usually don't get along that much, but as for us, we got along well. We had good times. Ted also didn't waste any time rolling up his sleeves and volunteering in the Bemidji community. Early on in his career, Ted joined the Rotary Club. He did this because he wanted to engage with the community leaders who weren't in the medical field. This experience gave Ted the opportunity to enact his values and beliefs of ensuring all people were provided quality health care. Soon, he began to work on 2 pivotal projects: the Ridgeway Neighborhood Committee, which continues on to this day, and his humanitarian efforts in Honduras. After Ted's first trip to Honduras with Rotary, he made it a priority. He made sure his schedule allowed for him to never miss a meeting. He made 20 trips to Honduras within 19 years. The Rotarians started out bringing medical supplies, which soon led to other imperative efforts, such as building a school and working to provide the people of Honduras access to clean water. Ted's community spirit didn't stop there. His passion crossed over into many great local causes. While serving as president of the Rotary Club, he organized the building of the Rotary Pavilion, which still stands today in Paul Bunyan Park. He also served on the board of the Boys and Girls Club of Bemidji for 6 years at its inception, and the St. Philip School Board also for 6 years, as serving as president for a portion of his time. And upon retirement, he served on the North Country Regional Hospital Board, where he was an instrumental board member in changing cardiovascular services offered in Bemidji. According to Ted, this is the most dynamic board I have served on, always full of great community leaders. Many also knew Ted from the Christmas tree farm he ran in Bemidji for 20 years. More people knew me from the Christmas tree farm than as a physician, Ted said. When asked why he still works to give back to the community, Ted said, "Because it boils down to the fact that I care." Now, as we gather to celebrate the life and work of Dr. Ted Will, a man who exemplifies the service above self Rotary slogan, he remains an integral facet of our Bemidji community. The Bemidji Area Chamber of Commerce is excited to present this year's prestigious Charlie Naylor Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Ted Will, a caring, kind, and humble community leader.